News Channel 9 has learned there's a suspect in one of Onondaga County's most sinister crimes. It happened 27 years ago, and we've learned it exclusively from the Onondaga County District Attorney.
As the September 1st anniversary of the Carol Ryan cold case approaches, the DA, for the first time, shares the progress they've made on a suspect and why they haven't been able to make an arrest yet. Sunday morning, September 1st, 1996, 42-year-old Carol Ryan was found beaten, naked, and dying in a driveway off Route 91 near the Janesville Reservoir. An explosive device had been used, leaving what the district attorney describes as a sadistic wound.
In her final moments, sadly, she was a homicide victim in one of the most gruesome slayings I've seen. In fact, the injuries are so graphic, I can't even talk to them about them on air.
Fitzpatrick was called to that horrific scene.
Carol was technically still alive, although not feeling any pain. She was comatose and unconscious.
Carol, unable to share any details or name the man who left her to die.
It's especially evil, sadistic kind of person that would commit a crime like this, because Carol wasn't the type of person to hurt anybody. This was just pure evil.
And for the first time, the DA shares they think they know who did it.
There is a specific identifiable suspect that we have in this case. It's not enough to arrest him, but I'm hopeful that DNA technology may get to that point in the very, very near future where we can examine some of the physical evidence at the scene and either exonerate him or conclusively tie him to the crime.
Is it someone who she knew? Was it a total stranger?
Somewhere in between. It was not a total stranger, but someone that we believe she encountered that night, the night of her death.
She leaves the Eastwood bar.
Mm-hmm.
She's on James Street.
Mm-hmm.
Someone picked her up.
Not a quantum leap in logic to suggest that that person is her killer.
A killer whose actions Fitzpatrick describes as sadistic and animalistic, something he's never seen before. Was it someone who killed before? Fitzpatrick says no, and the suspect is no longer in New York State.
I'm not revealing anything or tipping him off. I've said this before. He knows he's a suspect.
And he's lawyered up, so that means they can't question him. Without enough evidence, they can't arrest him. We've also learned an important witness in the case has passed away.
So unless we find some legal way to get that person's affidavit in front of a grand jury, in front of a court, that testimony is lost forever.
And what would cause someone to kill so sadistically? FBI profilers have also been consulted on the case.
They had, frankly, never seen anything like this. So I don't know what it was that set him off. We periodically check on him.
Despite current limitations, it's important to note there is no statute of limitations on the crime of murder.
You know from covering me for 30 years that one of the things this office is noted for is never giving up on a case. You know, I'm not going to make a silly Joe Namath type prediction, but the one thing that I will guarantee to Carol's family and her loved ones is that we will give it our best shot. Toby Shelley and myself are absolutely committed to justice in this case, and we're pretty good at what we do.
And with the right advancement in technology, even better. Sheriff Toby Shelley has assigned a new detective on the case who will meet with a newly assigned assistant district attorney. Fitzpatrick will sit in on that meeting, taking place next week.